Hello everyone, welcome to another episode here on this Astragoth campaign. So, we do have a couple of armies to defeat here. These are just zombies, so even though they're the zombies from Gorst, you know, kind of, they'll still die to our forces, so it's fine. So, overall, everything seems to be fine. I'm trying to capture this guy just because it's a mission, but all that army is there is just to avoid having too much trouble. So, you know, to defend. And these armies are located here to try and conquer the Balthazar Geld. And I'll finish off finally Kostalton there. Then likely Kislev is going to attack. I hope they don't attack too soon. But, you know, it's likely. So what I want to do today, finally, I want to confederate. I want to see how it would go. Of course, I gain most of the districts. Okay, and I have a good upkeep. That's good. I don't have any losses, so that's great. That's actually great. And maybe I can claim this seat as well. So I have everything. Yeah, no more need for anything else. So the good thing about this is all the abilities. The army abilities are always really cool. You know, this helps so much, so much. I hope you get the chance to see it. And I still have a positive income. Okay, that's great. Actually, let me just check where I have... Well, I'm going to have to do a lot of changes just to get, you know, business back to usual. Yeah, let me get a couple of here, a couple here. So basically, I'll just take away some labor and ensure that it goes to the right places. Then I'll have to rearrange it because I still don't know if these places need it. But for now, I don't want to bother too much. Yeah, there's a lot of places. Okay, that's nice. Okay, let me put them all with requesting labor. Oh, I cannot accept. Oh, hold on. I still have some surplus here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just put it like this. There's 94. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want to move along. I'll have to spend some time, you know, gathering my thoughts on this confederation. So, in essence, these are the army compositions that are kind of like final. With the C, it's not copyright. It's just because it means it is completed. So these armies are completed. Also, the one from Astragoth, Dirk Dracula, I believe it needs just one change to be completed, so that's cool. Then Thrumbas, Thunderskull, some changes that I've been making, but it's too many units, too many high yield units, so this is going to take a while. But I'll prioritize getting Drazoth and Zayton the Black's units, because I managed to get them via Confederation, so I'll just give them some nice armies. And then the last two armies that you see here are the ones that are just based around what I will have in surplus, you know, just stuff that I'll have in surplus. So yeah, I guess that will be cool. So I won't need anything else other than these nice armies. And Thorgrim is attacking us, which is kind of nice because he has a lot of gyro bombers and gyrocopters. So I think I can severely diminish those numbers and do a good job here. Yeah, let's fight it out. So here we are, ready for the battle. My orc laborers are here. My archers and blunderbusses ready to face off against the enemy air force, basically. And that's the key point. I'm just trying to ensure that these guys are not in range of that artillery unit. And for now, yeah, that should be cool. Against the artillery unit, of course, I'll send in my summons. And who knows, we're gonna go do a good job. And overall, I'm not even gonna be bothered with this part of the army. It doesn't have anything that I need. So in terms of battle plan, let me defend in these two locations. Just ensuring, you know, that I have, you know, my towers if possible. And the whole job is just to try and hit as many gyro bombers and gyrocopters as I can. There's a lot of them, so plenty of targets for us. And also I'll try to knock out that enemy artillery. Let's go for it. And here comes the Air Force. They're already being engaged, and now my blunderbusses are going to do so much damage to these guys. They're just perfect for this. And in the meantime, I'm going to use my army abilities to knock off these cannons. And who knows? Some more units. Ooh, that was a nice shot. There we go. It was actually a really nice shot. I might have taken out 3 units with just 2 army abilities. That's great. And continuing our slaughtering, actually, of those gyro bombers and gyrocopters. Of course, they're also giving us a lot of damage, but overall it's good. There's already 1 here. There's a couple of them who are weaker as well, I believe fleeing off screen. Yeah, I don't know how they don't hit each other, but alright. And my blunderbusses are the units that really need to do the main damage against these guys. The goblins are nice, but yeah, they have so much armor that you really need armor piercing to defeat these guys. They came from the front! Yeah. That bomber is hitting over our units. And some nice carpet bombing from the enemy. Yeah, they're really angry at us. That's the dwarves for you. But overall, I've knocked out a couple of these gyrocopters and gyro bombers, which is great. And also some of the infantry units. Like these slayers, I mean, they're slayers, but there's just too many goblins here. Yeah, and I'm gonna need to try and find someone that can knock off this unit of Iron Drakes. And I believe I still have some army abilities to use on these guys. And our plan is working. We're getting rid of as many units as we can, of course, mainly the missile bombers. And they're also getting rid of us, of course. It isn't really fair that they don't engage in melee, you know, but that's how it is. I wouldn't either. So now that there's 2 units here, I think I still have the army ability. And I'll use it on them, or I'll use on this guy. I can't remember how it went. Oh, I'll lose on the other guys. See? There we go. This is the one that is tied to the general. So that's cool. And overall, a couple more gyrocopters and gyrobombers getting wrecked, which is cool. I'm not gonna win this one, but still, I'm gonna make him pay. And gyro bombers and copters in melee. Who would have thought? Well, I guess he just wants the effect of charging in. But I'll still manage to defeat these Iron Drakes, which is another unit that I wasn't considering that I could. Which is great. Imagine if he would carpet bomb now. So yeah, those Iron Drakes are dead. Now, of course, he's bringing up more forces. But yeah, that was actually an excellent outcome given. I believe I destroyed many of them with what is essentially free units, you know, in the settlement, which is great. So that is it then. So a very valiant defeat. I destroyed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I thought I had destroyed a couple more gyrocopters, but maybe he just merges them and then it ends up being the same. So yeah, that's great, actually. It's a good outcome. Alright, so in terms of developments, I'm in need of a lot of armaments. So I'm gonna focus on doing that as much as I can. So overall, everything that I'm going to be doing in terms of buildings is just to ensure that I have, that I'm spending to get the armaments that I need. Overall, I didn't lose Mount Squigern. He just went back, which is perfect. There's a couple of armies here, so I'll have to be careful there. I didn't want to invade because the biggest problem is the end game. I defeated some armies there. I'm getting Gorth the Cruel there to just give some of those better units. And overall, I'm just getting everything together here. These are just armies that he had. And I'll just move them to the front, basically. Everything to the north, other than Boris, is actually ours, let's say, between Chaos factions and me. So, for now, I don't need to defend there, which is great. Yeah. So, overall, I want Drezoth, which is here. I actually, it was Zayton the Black, but I replaced him. Because I want to use the skill abilities, to reskill him, actually. To respec, that's the word I was looking for. There's some heroes here and there that I didn't notice, which is bad because I actually recruited a few. I could have these guys, but I mean, heroes are heroes. I don't mind. And overall, I dislike how the map looks. It's like I conquered halfway. The Skaven conquered halfway. I just like to have contiguous ground, actually, but I guess that's what we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna have to try and conquer that area. Right now, I'm actually focusing most of it over here against the Golden Order. So I'll take out as many of his settlements as possible. As outposts, we already have a factory there, but I'm gonna go with more factories because I really need to increase that armaments production. Yeah, I don't need this. I'll just need to get going with the production. Yeah, overall, just increasing my skill points here. So when in question, I like to balance it out. Like, if he doesn't have armor, I'll give armor. If he doesn't have melee attack, I'll give him melee attack. That sort of idea. It just works really well. And overall, yeah, everywhere I'm just building up anything that will do either defenses, some gold here and there, but for the most part, I'm just going for the production of armaments. And as you can see, it has already increased a little bit. So yeah, that's the sort of process that I'm gonna have. Okay, I could have, Kislev is a good place to build up some units. And yeah, and I destroyed Kastaltin, so that's a good outcome, actually. Hopefully I have the time without having to deal with Kislev right away, but we'll see, And yeah, because Norska will gladly take them out, so that's cool. One enemy at a time, if you can, guys. I'm just trying to focus on the Golden Order now.
I am Prince and Emperor.
And of course, Tsarina Katarin actually attacks, and it's right immediately after I ended up the turn. I don't want to call my allies, the ones that can attack her are already doing that, and this could just cause them to cancel my alliance, which I really don't want to. So likely they're gonna go for Prague, and there's now that's a good battle. I do have a nice garrison because I bought it with slaves. Oops, with laborers, sorry. So yeah, this is a nice settlement to try and defend and do some damage. I believe I can. I can't defeat them unless I would cheese too much, and I really don't want to. But yeah, I think I can take care of Tsarina's army at least, or some of the key units. So yeah, this should be an important one. But I'll leave this one for the next episode. I'll start the episode with this battle. So overall, some good developments. Kastaltin is dead. The Golden Order should likely fall very easily. I'm not predicting too many troubles. And Kislev will advance a little bit, and then I'll destroy them. Bye-bye.